Alrighty, we are live, I believe. This is your 2025 Topps WWE Universe 1 Case 40 Blaster Box break number 1. Let's get into it. Alright, should be pretty fun. Whoa, that's like really dull. Oh, there's another one right here. 2 exclusive Galaxy parallels per box and 1 numbered parallel per box. Empty box. Let's do 4 at a time. Kane and Jesse James. Let's get it. Come out. The Road Dog Jesse James. How you doing, Bass? Alright, there we go. Confusing where we're opening this from. Alexis King, Shayna Baszler. It's going to be Tommaso Ciampa there. I believe that is the Galaxy parallel. Could be wrong. Bret Hart, Randy Orton, and R-Truth. Yeah, that's the Galaxy parallel. Ivar, Liv Morgan. There's Seth frickin' Rollins on the namesakes. Seth Rollins again. Stephanie Vaquette and Floyd Mayweather. Bang. Joe Coffey. B-Fab. It's going to be Randy Orton. I think that's the Galaxy parallel as well. It's pretty cool looking. Yokozuna, Batista, and Bianca Belair. Channing Stacks, Lorenzo, Raquel Rodriguez, The New Day on the Forever Factions. It's going to be Joe Coffey. The Final Boss, The Rock, and Shawn Michaels. Tatanka, Ludwig Kaiser, Roddy Piper, Kevin Owens, The Godfather, and AJ Styles. Blue Pulse out of 175. Oh, did I pass that already? Virgil, Cruz del Toro, Rhea Ripley. That's a pretty sweet one on the ringleaders. Triple H, X-Pac, and Kit Wilson. Let me see. These were the stacks I wanted to. Oh, I think you're talking about the Randy Orton, right? Yeah, these are all base. Okay, so it was the Randy. That put to the side here. I was assuming. Maybe not. Is there no numbered one in that pack? Oh, it's hard to see. 174 out of 175. Yeah, you can barely see that there on the bottom right corner. Nice hit for Randy Orton there. Diesel, Xavier Woods. There's Liv Morgan. Galaxy there. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Randy Orton, and Tony D'Angelo. Lash Legend, Damian Priest, Roman Reigns. I really like this parallel, the namesakes there. Sweet looking. Cowboy Bob, Ted DiBiase, and Kiana James. Axiom, Maxine Dupree. There's Scarlett, going to be 96 out of 99 for Scarlett there. John Cena, Mankind, and Big E. Tonga Loa, Zoe Stark, Bret the Hitman Hart on the ringleaders. That is sick. Like the look of that. Nice hit for Bret Hart there. Kofi Kingston, John Cena, and Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Alex Shelley, Ivy Nile, Trish Stratus, Hollywood Hulk Hogan, Billy Gunn, and Nikki Cross. Oh, is that what the Bret Hart is called? We're good. Dusty Rhodes, Pete Rose, China on the namesakes. The Ultimate Warrior, William Regal, and Shinsuke Nakamura. Chris Sabin, Nick Aldis. It's going to be Ivar on the Galaxy. Shawn Michaels, Cody Rhodes, and Big Bronson Reed. The Boogeyman, Mike Tyson. Foreign Objects, Braun Strowman. Jey Uso, Dirty Dom, and Ariana Grace. Batista, Bailey. It's going to be Scarlett again, 95 out of 399 for Scarlett there. Devon Dudley, Bret the Hitman Hart, and Ethan Page. Eddie Guerrero, Apollo Crews. That's nasty. Triple H on the International Impact? Yeah, that's sick looking. Like the look of that card. Nice hit there for Triple H. Undertaker on the Galaxy. Tiffany Stratton and Dragon Lee. Stone Cold, Rhea Ripley, Shawn Michaels, Big John Studd, Alba Fire, and Trick Williams. Trick Willie. Bronco Nima, Julius Creed, Undertaker on the Rage. Another sick looking one there. Kurt Angle, Karrion Kross, and Gigi Dolan. Samu, Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, CM Punk, Rey Mysterio, and Ridge Holland. Yeah, I have that one off to the side. Rob Van Dam, Brian Saxton, Ultimate Warrior on the Rage. Those are really cool too. Stone Cold, Mark Coffey, and Carlito. Bruno Sammartino, Shotzi. That is going to be Triple H. 280 out of 399 for Triple H. Bray Wyatt, Ravishing Rick Rude, and Rey Mysterio. The Rock, Lyra Valkyria, Star Portal of Seth frickin' Rollins on the Galaxy. Followed by Undertaker on the Galaxy there. Io Sky and Nikita Lyons. Lola Vice, Asuka, Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, Razor Ramon, and Chad Gable. It's going to be Obafemi, Natalia, Alexa Bliss on the Foreign Objects Galaxy. Stone Cold Steve Austin, British Bulldog, and Sheamus there to finish off that first four there. All right, here we go. Next four. Empty box. Here we go. Cody Rhodes, Michelle McCool. That is going to be Wes Lee on the Galaxy. Undertaker, Eddie Guerrero, and Charlotte Flair. Austin Theory, Mankind, Rikishi. Mr. Perfect, Triple H, and Katana Chance. Some WWE jab. Corey Graves. Zarya. Joe Coffey, going to be 272 out of 399 for Joe Coffey. Kurt Angle, Asuka, and LA Knight. Caden Carter, Chief J Strongbow, Charlotte Flair on the ringleaders. It's going to be JC Jane on the Galaxy. Drew McIntyre and Rocky Johnson, father of the Rock. Pete Dunne, Piper Niven, Ken Shamrock, John Cena, Diamond Dallas Page, and Berto. Seth Rollins, Chelsea Green, Roman Reigns on the dazzling debut. Trish Stratus, Noam Dar, and Michael Cole, the GOAT. Rick Steiner, Jey Uso. It's going to be Thea Hale on the Galaxy. I sit there for Thea Hale. Hulk Hogan, Umaga, and Angel. Vader, Finn Balor, the Boogeyman on the masked insert. That is sick. I like the way that looks. I sit there for the Boogeyman. Triple H, Tommaso Ciampa, and Joe Gacy. I think the mask is a short print. Gotta double check that. Booker T, Ilya Dragunov. That is going to be Karrion Kross. 12 out of 50 there for Karrion Kross, who is no longer with the company, unfortunately. AJ Styles, Shinsuke, and Dexter Lumis. D'Lo Brown, Tama Tonga, Roman Reigns on the International Impact. It's going to be Julia on the Galaxy, Razor Ramon, and Ridge Holland. Okay, yeah, so I was right. I have it in the recap pile. Paul Bearer, Jade Cargill. There's an auto. Going to be Wade Barrett. Bad News Barrett, non-numbered there on the auto, but nice hit for Wade Barrett. I think he does pretty good work on the commentary. Rey Mysterio, Psycho Sid, and Carlito. JBL, Michin. It's going to be Forever Factions of D-Generation X. CM Punk, Rey Mysterio, and Mark Coffey. Byron Saxton, Samu. Ravishing Rick Rude on your Galaxy. He's got Junkyard Dog on his pants right there. Lex Luger, Becky Lynch, and Thea Hale. Shotzi, Rob Van Dam, Roddy Piper on the namesakes. That's pretty cool on there. Roman Reigns, Riley Osborne, and J.D. McDonough. Becky Lynch, Bruno Sammartino. That is going to be Candice LeRae. 75 out of 399 for Candice LeRae. Eddie Guerrero, Sheamus, and CM Punk. The Rock, Lyra Valkyria, Booker T on the ringleaders. And that is going to be Kalani Jordan on your Galaxy. Becky Lynch and Brian Pillman. Lola Vice, Asuka, Sami Zayn, Asuka again, Jakara Jackson, and Johnny Gargano. Obafemi, Natalia, Great Khali on the dazzling debuts, Undertaker, Ricky Saints, and Jason Kelsey. Roxanne Perez, Drew McIntyre, Foreign Objects of Sami Zayn on your Galaxy. Bronson Reed on the Galaxy. Rey Mysterio, Carlito, and Ridge Holland. Julius Creed, Stone Cold, the Boogeyman on the Foreign Objects. The Rock, backwards for no reason. Montez Ford and Kane, the Big Red Machine. Shayna Baszler, Bronco Nima. That is going to be Becky Lynch. 95 out of 125 there for Becky Lynch. Nice hit there. John Cena, Bret Hart, and Brutus the Barber Beefcake. 3 more packs left. Liv Morgan, Lexis King, Star Portal of Tiffany Stratton. It's going to be Piper Niven on the Galaxy. Shawn Michaels and Santos Escobar. Ivar, B-Fab, Roddy Piper, Triple H, Joaquin Wilde, Road Dogg Jesse James, and Sheamus. Raquel Rodriguez, Joe Coffey, CM Punk on the Ringleaders, Kevin Owens, Joe Gacy, and Angel to finish off those 4. Sleeve. Do it like that for that one. Empty box. Drew McIntyre, JC Jane. It's going to be Kevin Owens, 324 out of 399 for KO. Stone Cold Steve Austin, CM Punk, and Jakara Jackson. Kairi Sane, Roxanne Perez, Great Khali. That is going to be Akira Tozawa on your Galaxy. Ravishing Rick Rude and Jason Kelsey. 2 autos out of 4. No kidding. Nice. Kofi, Julia, Io Sky, The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, Grayson Waller, and Ricky Saints. Nick Aldis, Penta, International Impact of Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, Jimmy Uso, and the Hurricane. Pete Dunne, Piper Niven, Stone Cold Steve Austin on your Galaxy. Nice hit there for Stone Cold. Psycho Sid, Razor Ramon, and CM Punk. Seth Rollins, Chelsea Green, Uncle Howdy, Rey Mysterio, Johnny Gargano, and Brian Pillman. Charlie Dempsey. Sami Zayn. That's going to be Ridge Break Your Neck Holland on the Galaxy. Jimmy Uso, Alexa Bliss, and the Hurricane. Farouk, Alexa Bliss, Asuka on the namesakes. Bam Bam Bigelow, Kane, and Jimmy Uso. Rick Steiner, Jey Uso. That's going to be the Undertaker, 111 out of 125 for the Undertaker. Hulk Hogan, Umaga, and Montez Ford. My beloved Asuka. Ilya Dragunov, Finn Balor, Trish Stratus on the ringleaders, and Channing Stacks Lorenzo on the Galaxy. Triple H and Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Tama Tonga, Booker T, AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, Jesse James, the Road Dogg, Jesse James, and Santos Escobar. Jade Cargill, D'Lo Brown, International Impact of Asuka there. That's a sick one. Razor Ramon, Angel, and Joaquin Wilde. Gunther, Terry Funk. It's going to be 105 out of 175 for Karrion Kross. Alexa Bliss, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Dirty Dom. Kevin Owens, Kurt Angle, Forever Factions of the Wyatt Six. On your Galaxy, that is going to be Floyd Mayweather, Jimmy Uso, and Ethan Page. Cody Rhodes, Michelle McCool, Umaga, Bam Bam Bigelow, Trick Williams, Dragon Lee, Hulk Hogan, Gigi Dolan, and Alba Fire. There's a lot of cards in that pack. Alba Fire. Dusty Rhodes, Pete Rose, Star Portal of Finn Balor, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, The Miz, and Carmelo Hayes. Vader, Candice LeRae. That's going to be Penta on your Galaxy. Nice hit for Penta there. Rob Van Dam, the Big Boss Man, and Wes Lee. Gunther, Terry Funk, Bronson Reed on the Rage, The Miz, Kalani Jordan, and Akira Tozawa there. Water. I'm okay, I got one more. Rick Steiner, Jey Uso, the Ultimate Warrior on the Galaxy. Nice hit there for the Ultimate Warrior spot. Undertaker, Hulk Hogan, and Jacob Fatu. Vader, Finn Balor, Forever Objects of Mankind, or Foreign Objects, forever. Ultimate Warrior, Roman Reigns, and Lita. Booker T, Ilya Dragunov, Rhea Ripley, going to be 100 out of 399 for Rhea Ripley. The Miz, Kofi Kingston, and Rikishi. D'Lo Brown, Tama Tonga, Hulk Hogan on the ringleaders. Joaquin Wilde on the Galaxy. The Undertaker and Dakota Kai. 2 packs left here. Paul Bear, Jade Cargill, Kane, Damian Priest, Eric, and the Sandman. JBL, Meechin, International Impact of Austin Theory, Seth frickin' Rollins, Uncle Howdy, and Tiffany Stratton. Empty box. Empty box. Let me slide these forward a little bit. There we go. Are they? I feel like we've been getting them quite a bit. Otis, Tatum Paxley. That's going to be Carmelo Hayes on your Galaxy. John Cena. Backwards for no reason, and Rob Van Dam, followed by Stacy Keebler. Sami Zayn, Nathan Frazier, going to be Kurt Angle on the Rage. That's sick. Big Boss Man, Lita, and Jacob Fatu. Charlie Dempsey, Alexa Bliss. That's going to be Mankind. 5 on the print out of 99 for Mankind. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Randy Orton and Roman Reigns. Jey Uso, Farouk. Bianca Belair on the Ringleaders. Chelsea Green on the Galaxy. What's up? They're just upside down. Bray Wyatt. Yeah, it's just like the print. I thought they were hiding something when they were upside down. They do not. Finn Balor, Rick Steiner, Undertaker. That's not always the case, but see, Randy Orton, the Sandman, and Dakota Kai. Ilya Dragunov, Vader. That's going to be Vader on the Dazzling Debuts with his mask there. Damian Priest, Tiffany Stratton, and Eric. Oh, nice. Drew McIntyre, JC Jane. It's going to be Rey Mysterio on your Galaxy. Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, and Eric Rowan. Kairi Sane, Roxanne Perez, Kevin Owens on the Rage insert. Batista, Bronson Reed, and Kathy Kelly. Kofi Kingston, Julia. It's going to be The Undertaker, 152 out of 175 for The Undertaker. John Cena, Dirty Dom, and Ariana Grace. Nick Aldis, Penta, Star Portal of Jade Cargill, Galaxy of Akira Tozawa, Austin Theory, and Dirty Dom. Mike Tyson, Chris Sabin, Shawn Michaels, Cody Rhodes, Dragon Lee, and Ethan Page. Bailey, the Boogeyman, Braun Strowman on your Ringleaders, Jey Uso, Alba Fire, and Trick Williams. Yeah, Jade looks like she'd be really tall. Channing Stacks Lorenzo, going to be 276 out of 399 for Stacks. Psycho Sid, Razor Ramon, and Bianca Belair. Gunther, Terry Funk, International Impact of Cactus Jack. Chief J Strongbow on your Galaxy. Rey Mysterio and Shawn Michaels. Kevin Owens, Kurt Angle, Stone Cold Steve Austin, CM Punk, The Godfather, and AJ Styles. Cody Rhodes, Michelle McCool, Forever Factions of the Wyatt Six, Ravishing Rick Rude, X-Pac, and Kit Wilson. Austin Theory, Mankind, Hulk Hogan on your Galaxy. The Miz, Bray Wyatt, and Braun Strowman. Corey Graves, Zarya. I don't know why I fumbled over that one. Remarkable Returns of John Cena. Sick one. Asuka, The Miz, and Carmelo Hayes. Apollo Crews, Batista, Drew McIntyre on the Galaxy. Devon Dudley, Bret Hart, and Gigi Dolan. Eddie Guerrero, Rhea Ripley. That's going to be Trish Stratus on the Ringleaders. 52 out of 75 for Trish Stratus. Very nice. Nice hit for the Trish Stratus spot. Tiffany Stratton, R-Truth, and Karrion Kross. Good old Trish. Julius Creed, Stone Cold, Charlotte Flair, 191 out of 399. Doubling up on numbered hits in this box. Shawn Michaels, Big John Studd, and Floyd Mayweather. Shayna Baszler, Bronco Nima. Trish Stratus again, this time on the Galaxy. Nice hit for Trish. Followed by CM Punk on the Galaxy. Kurt Angle and Stephanie Vaquer. Liv Morgan, Lexis King, Bret Hart, Randy Orton, Shawn Michaels, and Bianca Belair. That's back here. Michael Cole, B-Fab. That's going to be Seth frickin' Rollins on the Namesakes Galaxy. Seth Rollins again. Godfather and AJ Styles. Yeah, I like this set a lot, actually. It's really nice. Even nicer like in person. Empty box. Zarya, Austin Theory. That's going to be Mark Coffey on the Galaxy. Hogan, Bianca Belair, and Naomi. Chief Jay Strongbow, Corey Graves. Foreign Objects of Sami Zayn. Undertaker, Jacob Fatu, and Stacy Keibler. Piper Niven, Caden Carter. It's going to be Randy Orton. 31 out of 175 for Randy Orton, who I think needs to win at WrestleMania. Kofi, Ultimate Warrior, and Lita. Chelsea Green, Pete Dunne. It's going to be Carlito on the Dazzling Debuts. Tatanka on the Galaxy. The Miz and Roman Reigns. JC Jane, Seth Rollins, Damian Priest, Undertaker, Dakota Kai, and Rikishi. Roxanne Perez, Drew McIntyre on the International Impact. Kane, Eric, and the Sandman. What's up, UG? Lola Vice, Asuka, Raquel Rodriguez on the Galaxy. Nice hit for Raquel Rodriguez. Sami Zayn, Becky Lynch, and Riley Osborne. I really like Raquel Rodriguez's character now. Went to 8 Manias. That's sick. Obafemi, Natalia. It's going to be Charlotte Flair on the Rage. Undertaker, Brian Pillman, and CM Punk. Cora Jade, Braun Breaker. Roman Reigns, going to be 267 out of 399 for the Tribal Chief. Followed by another Roman Reigns. Bubba Ray Dudley and Johnny Gargano. Randy Orton, Brutus Creed, Star Portal of Braun Strowman on the Galaxy. Followed by Kane on your Galaxy, Rhea Ripley, and Jakara Jackson. Tatum Paxley, Selena Vega. Nice hit here. Brother Love on the auto. That's sick. Nice hit for the Brother Love spot. That is on card as well. Very nice. Shawn Michaels, Sheamus, and Jason Kelsey. Nathan Frazier, Otis. It's going to be Triple H. That's nasty. On the Galaxy namesakes there. Nice hit for Triple H. Stone Cold, Grayson Waller, and Ricky Saints. I think that's our second auto. Joe Coffey, Ivar. That's going to be Hulk Hogan on the Galaxy. Bam Bam Bigelow, Jimmy Uso, and Montez Ford. Stats, Raquel Rodriguez. Remarkable returns of The Undertaker. Umaga, Santos Escobar, and Brutus Beefcake. Tatanka, Ludwig Kaiser, Zelina Vega. Gonna be numbered somewhere if I can find it. I'm tripping. There it is. 124 out of 175 for Zelina Vega. I couldn't see it. Triple H, Hulk Hogan, and the Road Dogg, Jesse James. Virgil, Cruz del Toro, Star Portal of Bailey. Santos Escobar on the Galaxy. Shinsuke Nakamura and Joaquin Wilde. Michael Cole, Becky Lynch, Razor Ramon, AJ Styles, Joe Gacy, and Angel. the Great Muta, Shaquille O'Neal, Kofi Kingston on the ringleaders, Psycho Sid, Dexter Lumis, and Tommaso Ciampa. Piper Niven, Caden Carter, The Miz on the Galaxy, Ken Shamrock, John Cena, and Triple H. Chelsea Green, Pete Dunne, Mr. Perfect. I sit there on the Mr. Perfect. Thought it was a Galaxy. It was not. Trish Stratus, Rocky Johnson, and LA Knight. JC Jane, Seth Rollins. Going to be Maxine Dupree. 24 out of 399 for Maxine Dupree. Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, and Berto. That's sick, huh? Roxanne Perez, Drew McIntyre, Scott Hall on the dazzling debuts. That's going to be Joe Gacy on your Galaxy. Batista and Diamond Dallas Page. Julia, Kairi Sane, John Cena, Dirty Dom, Noam Dar, and Michael Cole. Penta, Kofi Kingston, International Impact of Damian Priest, Austin Theory, Kathy Kelly, and Eric Rowan. Yeah, I could understand that. Empty box. Empty box. Joe Coffey, Shaquille O'Neal. It's going to be Scarlett on the Galaxy. Yokozuna, Batista, and Kit Wilson. Stacks. Raquel Rodriguez. Remarkable returns of Cody Rhodes, The Rock, Braun Strowman, and X-Pac. Tatanka, Ludwig Kaiser, nice one here. Lyra Valkyria, going to be 96 out of 125 for Lyra. Nice hit. Roddy Piper, Kevin Owens, and Carmelo Hayes. Virgil, Cruz del Toro, International Impact of Seth frickin' Rollins. Roxanne Perez on the Galaxy. Triple H and The Miz. That's sick. Shaq, Michael Cole, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Akira Tozawa, and Wes Lee. Nia Jax, Great Muta, Star Portal of Braun Breaker, The Rock, Scarlett, and Kalani Jordan. Alex Shelley, Ivy Nile, Big Boss Man on the Galaxy, Bubba Ray Dudley, Undertaker, and Jakara Jackson. Michelle McCool, Kevin Owens, Alexa Bliss, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Kane, and Jimmy Uso. Mankind. We're upside down. Cody Rhodes. Batista on the ringleaders. Jimmy Uso. Brutus the Barber Beefcake and Montez Ford. Zarya. Austin Theory. Bailey on the Galaxy. Nice hit for the Bailey spot. Umaga. Bam Bam Bigelow and Santos Escobar. Pete Dunne. Caden Carter. It's going to be Shawn Michaels. 64 out of 399 for Shawn Michaels. Shinsuke Nakamura. Triple H and Angel. Chelsea Green, Piper Niven. It's going to be Drew McIntyre, Galaxy on the International Impact. Stone Cold Steve Austin on your Galaxy. AJ Styles and Joe Gacy, and a piece of a card. Ludwig Kaiser, Stax, Shinsuke on your Galaxy. Yoko and The Rock are both backwards. And Tommaso Ciampa. Cruz del Toro, Tatanka, International Impact of Xavier Woods, going to be 25 out of 99 for Xavier Woods. Drew McIntyre, Ridge Holland, and Dexter Lumis. That's a cool looking Xavier Woods there. Becky Lynch, Virgil, Eddie Guerrero, 229 out of 399 for Eddie Guerrero. Batista, Kurt Angle, and Carlito. Nia Jax, Great Muta, International Impact of the Ring General. Gunta. Braun Strowman on your Galaxy. Seth Rollins. And Mark Coffey. Brian Saxton. Samu. Got a couple of backwards cards here. Bret Hart and Asuka. Followed by Nikita Lyons and Rey Mysterio. Shotzi. Rob Van Dam. That's going to be Ethan Page on the Star Portal. Cody Rhodes. Razor Ramon, Chad Gable, and Mr. Perfect. Xavier Woods, JBL. That is going to be Andrade. 87 out of 125 for Andrade. Alexa Bliss, Stone Cold, and Dragon Lee. Damian Priest, Diesel. Forever Factions of the New Day. Nice hit there for the New Day. Umaga on the Galaxy. I think that New Day was a Galaxy. Jimmy Uso and Trick Williams. Maxine Dupree, Lash Legend. Nice auto here for BFAB. Going to be 62 out of 199 for the BFAB spot. Umaga, Bam Bam Bigelow, and Elba Fire. Zoe Stark, Axiom, Roman Reigns on your Galaxy. Namesake there. Hulk Hogan, Karrion Kross, and Gigi Dolan. Ivy Nile, Tonga Loa. It's going to be AJ Styles on the Galaxy. Shinsuke, Triple H, and R-Truth. Pete Rose, Alex Shelley. That's sick. It's going to be Bray Wyatt on the Namesakes. They covered up the let me in part. That's tight. AJ Styles, Stephanie Vaquer, and Floyd Mayweather. empty box. Yeah, I would assume it'd be many years ago if he was one. If he was on one. Empty box. Alex Shelley, Ivy Nile. Ludwig Kaiser on your Galaxy. Or El Grande Americano, however you want to refer to him as now. Dusty Rhodes, Pete Rose, Roman Reigns on the Rage. Cody Rhodes, British Bulldog, and Sheamus. Terry Funk, Candice LeRae, that's going to be Sheamus. 32 out of 99. I sit there for Sheamus. Rob Van Dam, Big Boss Man, and Tyler Bate. Kurt Angle, Gunther. That's going to be Undertaker on the Dazzling Debuts. It's a Galaxy there, nice hit. Randy Orton on the Galaxy. The Miz and Jordan Grace. First time I've seen Jordan Grace. Good old Sheamus. Michelle McCool, Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, Triple H, Scott Steiner, and Rob Gronkowski. Mankind, Cody Rhodes, remarkable returns of the Ultimate Warrior on the Galaxy. Psycho Sid, Tori Wilson, and Andrade. Meechin, Paul Bearer, Seth Rollins on the Galaxy. Rey Mysterio, Psycho Sid, and Joe Gacy. Xavier Woods, JBL, remarkable returns of Roman Reigns. CM Punk, Dexter Lumis, and Tommaso Ciampa. Damian Priest, Diesel. Lash Legend, going to be 169 out of 399 for Lash Legend. Nice hit there. Ravishing Rick Rude, Stone Cold, and Ridge Holland. Lash Legend again. Vader. Liv Morgan on the Star Portal. Carlito on the Galaxy. Bray Wyatt and Carlito again. Axiom, Maxine Dupree, Randy Orton, Io Sky, Rey Mysterio, and Mark Coffey. Tongaloa, Zoe Stark, Kane on the Ringleaders. Bray Wyatt, Chad Gable, and Nikita Lyons. Tatanka, Ludwig Kaiser, Nikita Lyons on your Galaxy. John Cena, Drew McIntyre, and Charlotte Flair. Virgil, Cruz del Toro, Rage of Asuka. Ken Shamrock, Triple H, and Katana Chance. Shaquille O'Neal again. Becky Lynch. Bubba Ray Dudley, going to be 188 out of 399 for Bubba Ray. Seth Rollins, Trish Stratus, and LA Knight. Great Muta, Michael Cole, Star Portal of Seth Rollins. Virgil on the Galaxy. Cody Rhodes, and Rocky Johnson. Samu, Nia Jax, Dirty Dom, Batista, DDP, and Berto. Rob Van Dam, Byron Saxton, Bret Hart on the ringleaders, John Cena, Noam Dar, and Michael Cole. Mike Tyson, Chris Sabin. It's going to be Rhea Ripley on the Galaxy. She doesn't have her name on there. It's like a short print or something. No name? No name variation? Nice hit for Rhea. Hulk Hogan, John Cena, and Dexter Lumis. Nick Aldis, Penta. Ringleaders of The Undertaker. John Cena, Tommaso Ciampa, and Joe Gacy. Apollo Crews, Batista, Drew McIntyre. Going to be 36 out of 50 there for Drew McIntyre. Nice hit. Ultimate Warrior ×2 and Mark Coffey. Eddie Guerrero, Rhea Ripley, Kevin Owens on the dazzling debuts. Dragon Lee on the Galaxy. Damian Priest and Rey Mysterio. Julius Creed, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Eddie Guerrero, Charlotte Flair, Chad Gable, and Nikita Lyons. Candice LeRae, Dusty Rhodes. Foreign Objects of Alexa Bliss. Shawn Michaels, Ariana Grace, and Bronson Reed. All right. Zoe Stark, Axiom, Seth Rollins on your Galaxy. Undertaker, Stone Cold, and Shinsuke Nakamura. Ivy Nile, Tonga Loa. Foreign Objects of Triple H. John Cena, Solo Sikoa, and William Regal. Pete Rose, Alex Shelley. Big E, going to be 384 out of 399 for Big E. Trish Stratus, Hollywood Hulk Hogan in China. Candice LeRae. Dusty Rhodes, Star Portal of Bianca Belair on your Galaxy, followed by Psycho Sid, Ultimate Warrior, and Elton Prince. Gunta, Terry Funk, Damian Priest, Ultimate Warrior, Angelo Dawkins, and Shockmaster. Kevin Owens, Kurt Angle, Foreign Objects, Galaxy of Braun Strowman. Charlotte Flair, Io Sky, and Dante Chen. Chris Sabin, Nick Aldis, Bray Wyatt on your Galaxy. Mankind, Cowboy Bob, and Nikki Cross. The Boogeyman, Mike Tyson, Karrion Kross on the Rage. John Cena, Shinsuke, and Billy Gunn. Batista, Bailey. It's It's going to be Jey Uso, 367 out of 399 for Jey. Hulk Hogan, John Cena, and William Regal. Eddie Guerrero, Apollo Crews, International Impact of Io Sky. CM Punk on your Galaxy. Trish Stratus and Solo Sikoa. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Rhea Ripley, Ultimate Warrior ×2. Alton Prince in China. Bronco Nima, Julius Creed, Jey Uso on your Star Portal. Damian Priest, Angelo Dawkins, and Shockmaster. Cora Jade, Braun Breaker, Kairi Sane on your Galaxy. Roman Reigns, Bubba Ray Dudley, and Grayson Waller. Randy Orton, Brutus Creed, John Cena on the Rage. Rhea Ripley, Jimmy Uso, and the Hurricane. Zelina Vega, Nathan Frazier, Booker T. Going to be 13 out of 99 for Booker T. Shawn Michaels, Sheamus, and Kane. Otis, Tatum Paxley, International Impact of Asuka on the Galaxy. Bray Wyatt on your Galaxy. Stone Cold Steve Austin and Montez Ford. Charlie Dempsey, Sami Zayn, Jimmy Uso, Alexa Bliss, Santos Escobar, and Brutus Beefcake. Farouk, Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair on the Rage Galaxy there. Nice hit. Bam Bam Bigelow, Joaquin Wilde, and Jesse James. Lyra Valkyria, Bruno Sammartino, Pete Dunne on your Galaxy, and The Undertaker. Asuka, The Rock, Alexa Bliss on the Namesakes, Eddie Guerrero, Tyler Bate, and British Bulldog. Natalia, Lola Vice, Batista, going to be 4 out of 10 for Batista there. Very nice hit for the Batista spot. Charlotte Flair, Damian Priest, and Jordan Grace. 4 out of 10 is nasty. Braun Breaker, Obafemi, dazzling debuts of Rey Mysterio on the Galaxy, followed by AJ Styles. Ultimate Warrior and Rob Gronkowski. Brutus Creed, Cora Jade, Trish Stratus. Ultimate Warrior, Andrade and Scott Steiner. Zelina Vega, Randy Orton. Mr. Perfect on the Galaxy. Namesake there. Nice hit for Mr. Perfect. Hollywood, Hulk Hogan, Naomi, and Tori Wilson. I think there was a Galaxy or two, but nothing numbered. Empty box. Some inserts for sure, but I don't know if there was anything numbered or anything like that. Alright, here we go. Michael Cole, and I think we're upside down. Becky Lynch, Damian Priest on the Galaxy. Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, and Braun Strowman. Great Muta, Shaquille O'Neal. Nia Jax going to be 19 out of 99 for Nia Jax. The Rock, The Miz, and Carmelo Hayes. Samu, Nia Jax. Carlito, going to be 25 out of 50 for Carlito. Nice hit. Lex Luger, Becky Lynch, and Wes Lee. Rob Van Dam, Brian Saxton. Rey Mysterio, dazzling debuts, and Dexter Lumis on a Galaxy. Roman Reigns and Akira Tozawa. Bruno Sammartino, Shotzi, Eddie Guerrero, Sheamus, Scarlett, and Kalani Jordan. The Rock, Lyra Valkyria, Star Portal of Bianca Belair. Asuka, JD McDonough, and Thea Hale. Apollo Crews, Eddie Guerrero, Bret the Hitman Hart on the Galaxy. Rhea Ripley, Roman Reigns, and Scarlett. Bronco Nima, Julius Creed, Ultimate Warrior. Going to be 87 out of 125 for the Ultimate Warrior. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Shawn Michaels, and Riley Osborne. Lexis King, Shayna Baszler, Forever Factions of the Bloodline. Elton Prince on your Galaxy. Alexa Bliss and CM Punk. BFAB, Liv Morgan. Auto going to Hank Walker. Non-numbered on that Hank Walker auto. So 3 autos. Bam Bam Bigelow, Jimmy Uso, and Brian Pillman. Joe Coffey, Ivar, Becky Lynch on your ringleaders. Umaga, Jakara Jackson, and Johnny Gargano. Bailey, the Boogeyman. Roman Reigns on the Rage. Trish Stratus, Carlito, and Ridge Holland. Julia, Kairi Sane. Stone Cold Steve Austin on your Galaxy. Randy Orton, Seth Rollins, and Tiffany Stratton. Penta, Kofi Kingston, AJ Styles on the namesakes. Stone Cold, Tony D'Angelo, and Uncle Howdy. Chris Sabin, Nick Aldis, Tommaso Ciampa, 342 out of 399 for Ciampa. John Cena, Cowboy Bob, and Kiana James. Boogeyman, Mike Tyson. Star Portal of Rhea Ripley. Rey Mysterio on the Galaxy. Mankind, and Ted DiBiase. Batista, Bailey, Hollywood Hulk Hogan, John Cena, Jim the Anvil Neidhart, and Big E. Eddie Guerrero, Apollo Crews, Seth Rollins on the ringleaders. Trish Stratus, Billy Gunn, and Nikki Cross. Virgil, Cruz del Toro, Lyra Valkyria on your Galaxy. Razor Ramon, AJ Styles, and Santos. Michael Cole, Becky Lynch, Undertaker on the namesakes. Psycho Sid, Joaquin Wilde, and the Road Dogg, Jesse James. Great Muta, Shaq. Diesel, a.k.a. Kevin Nash, 70 out of 399 for Diesel. CM Punk, Rey Mysterio and Angel. Samu, Nia Jax. Bailey on the Galaxy Ringleaders. Nice hit there for Bailey. Mr. Perfect on the Galaxy. Stone Cold Steve Austin and Joe Gacy. Rob Van Dam. Byron Saxton. Auto. Gonna be Joe Gacy. 59 out of 199 for Joe Gacy on the auto. Nice hit. Bray Wyatt. Rick Rude and Tommaso Ciampa. Bruno Sammartino, Shotzi, Hulkamania on the namesakes. That's sick. On the Galaxy. Nice hit there for Hulk Hogan. Io Sky, Ridge Holland, and Dexter Lumis. Last four here. Empty. Empty box. Alrighty, here we go. Naomi, Terry Funk, Candice LeRae, Kofi Kingston on the Galaxy. Rob Van Dam, Big Boss Man, Torrie Wilson, and Andrade. Kurt Angle, Gunta, Batista on the namesakes, and The Miz. Michelle McCool, Kevin Owens. It's going to be Rocky Johnson. 269 out of 399 for Rocky Johnson. Finn Balor, Triple H, and Stacy Keibler. Mankind, Cody Rhodes, Star Portal of Liv Morgan on the Galaxy. Randy Orton, Psycho Sid, and Jacob Fatu. Zarya, Austin Theory, Hulk Hogan, Bianca Belair, Roman Reigns, and Lita. Chief J Strongbow, Corey Graves, Asuka on the Galaxy namesakes. Nice hit. Undertaker, Dakota Kai, and Rikishi. Terry Funk, Candice LeRae, Angel on your Galaxy. Damian Priest, Ultimate Warrior, and Solo Sikoa. Kurt Angle, Gunta, Uncle Howdy on the Rage, Charlotte Flair, Elton Prince in China, Michelle McCool, Kevin Owens, nice one here, Razor Ramon, 27 out of 175 for Razor Ramon, Undertaker, Eddie Guerrero, and Shockmaster, Mankind, Cody Rhodes, Obafemi on the Star Portal, B-Fab on your Galaxy, Mr. Perfect, and Angelo Dawkins. Zarya, Austin Theory, Kurt Angle, Asuka, Io Sky, and Dante Chen. Chief J Strongbow, Corey Graves, John Cena on your ringleaders. Drew McIntyre, Katana Chance, and Charlotte Flair. Diesel, Xavier Woods, Io Sky on your Galaxy. Rick Rude, Stone Cold, and Nikita Lyons. Lash Legend, Damian Priest. Foreign Objects of Randy Orton. Bray Wyatt, Razor Ramon, and Chad Gable. Axiom, Maxine Dupree. That's going to be Julia. 91 out of 175 for Julia. Nice hit. Randy Orton, Io Sky, and Sheamus. Tongaloa, Zoe Stark. Asuka on your ringleaders. JD McDonough on your Galaxy. Bray Wyatt and British Bulldog. Alex Shelley, Ivy Nile, Randy Orton, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Jordan Grace, and Tyler Bate. Dusty Rhodes, Pete Rose, Jade Cargill on the dazzling debuts. Cody Rhodes, Scott Steiner, and Rob Gronkowski. Tamatonga, Booker T, Razor Ramon on your Galaxy. Randy Orton, Kane, and Uncle Howdy. Jade Cargill, D'Lo Brown, Razor Ramon on the namesakes. Io Sky, Kiana James, and Tony D'Angelo. Meechin, Paul Bearer. It's going to be Shockmaster. 15 out of 175 for Shockmaster. Nice hit. Kofi Kingston, Seth Rollins, and Ted DiBiase. Xavier Woods, JBL, International Impact of Randy Orton. The Miz on the Galaxy. Psycho Sid and Big E. Damian Priest, Diesel. Auto is going to be the Road Dogg Jesse James. Nice hit for the Road Dogg. That's sick. Bianca Belair, Roman Reigns, and Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Maxine Dupree, Lash Legend, Star Portal of Asuka. Hulk Hogan, Billy Gunn, and Nikki Cross. That will do it for our break. Let's go ahead and jump into the recap. All right, starting off with our autos. Numbered autos here to 199. Joe Gacy and B-Fab, who I didn't notice was numbered at the time. Non-numbered autos here. Wade Barrett, the Road Dogg, Jesse James, Hank Walker, and Brother Love. What up, Beacon? Look at our autos. 5 autos. Nope, 4, 5, 6 autos. Out of 10 here, Batista, 4 of 10. Numbered hits out of 50 here, Carlito, Drew McIntyre, and Karrion Kross. Out of 75 here, Trish Stratus on the ringleaders. Out of 99 here, Xavier Woods, Nia Jax, Booker T, Sheamus, Mankind, and Scarlett, all out of 99. Out of 125 here, Lyra Valkyria, Andrade, Becky Lynch, Undertaker, and the Ultimate Warrior. Out of 175 here, Shockmaster, Julia, Razor Ramon, Randy Orton, Zelina Vega, Karrion Kross, Undertaker, and Randy Orton. Out of $3.99 here, Scarlett, Candice LeRae, Big E, Maxine Dupree, Rocky Johnson, Lash Legend, Tommaso Ciampa, Diesel, Channing Stacks Lorenzo, Joe Coffey, Triple H, Rhea Ripley, Kevin Owens, Charlotte Flair, Roman Reigns, Eddie Guerrero, Shawn Michaels, Bubba Ray Dudley, and Jey Uso. And on our case hit, masked, we have the Boogeyman for our case hit. That is going to do it for our case of WWE Universe. We will be live again shortly with some Disney. Never Mina. We will be live again shortly with some Disney and then finishing off the day with some baseball. So, make sure you guys check out our auctions on eBay under your Hobby Legends. Punch that in the search bar. It should pop right up. Get some bids in for tomorrow's breaks. Other than that, I hope you guys have a good rest of your Tuesday. We hope to see you back here later. Y'all take care.